Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you and share with you my secret on how I get design done in less than an hour, right? I'm not going to hide anything away from how I do these things. And I want you to watch this video to the end. It is very important so that you don't miss out on any step. If you're a first timer here, I welcome you and I would like you to subscribe. Also, if you are an old timer, thank you for always following up and always, liking our videos and sharing. Please kindly like and share this video too as well. And if you have any question or any review, you can always send in the comment section, and I will give you a reply as soon as possible. All right, let's get on to the video. First thing you need to know is that you have to understand the brief the client has given to you. Ask a lot of questions. Let them know you will ask, okay, what exactly do you hope to achieve with this flyer? Is this a flyer that's going to go go on ads, or rather a flyer that you have to just post probably on Instagram, on Twitter, on TikTok, whichever place, not necessarily for ads. So you will know how to do your research and how to design effectively. So first off, in designing, you have to make a lot of research, right? So there's a part of where when I'm working, what I do first of all when I get a brief is I go online and research, right? Most times, once I am having conversations with clients, I already have a mental picture of what I want to do. Then I first of all sketch, right? That's what I do first. I sketch. Once I sketch, being the fact that I've been doing this thing over time, so there's a way I can easily design a sketch before I work on the design. So but for you, I would always suggest that you first do your research. If you are not, I'm the kind of person in my leisure time, I explore Pinterest. I look at different designs. I practically design every day. So I literally sleep and wake up on Pinterest. So if you see my Pinterest, I have a lot of mood boards, right? So I sketch. Once I sketch, I go to Pinterest to validate the sketchings, in the sense that I go to see, because the thing is, sometimes following the conventional way will help your users to easily relate to your content, to the design. Following the conventional way, but uniquely creating intuitive designs that can resonate with your client. It is very, very important. So I'm going to show you, I just created a brief and I'm going to show you how I'm going to get the images, the fonts to use, the color, right? I'm going to show you how I get my images, the site I get it from. I use Adobe Photoshop to design, right? And I'm going to do almost everything on Adobe Photoshop, right? So I want you to stay with me and look at it and watch through the process. Like I said, first step, research. For you, research. Second step, sketch. Now the reason why sketching is important is that so you can have the mental picture in your mind, you can have it down. Now if there's going to be any changes at all, it's going to be minimal, because you have an idea already which you have you've drawn down. The reason why I said that is because when you go back to researching, there's a likelihood that you see something a bit better, and the one you sketch, you have a concept already. So by the time you go back, you two things is that you enhance your sketch, you make it better, or you totally have a new concept concerning or pertaining to that design. So I want you to go with me. So we are going to go to Photoshop now. Like I said, I have the what's the name? I have the brief already. So I'm going to create a new file. This is my Photoshop app. So for social media flyers, I use pixels, that is 2048 by 2560, right? That's what I use, and the orientation is portrait, what we call vertical. Then resolution is 300, pardon me, 300. Then just leave all the settings like this. Background content white by default, then click on create. So this is yours might not be like this, right? Yours might not be like this because I have set up my workspace to fit into what I want. You can also set yours, you can go to Windows, add, remove, you can arrange, you can also change your workspace. That's by the way. So it's a car brand, right? And they are introducing a new vehicle. I don't have the logo. I'm going to create the logo. I'm going to go online and download kind of image for the car and put every other details, right? So stay with me. So let's say the name of the business is let's use okay, let's see okay, let's say WCA Autos. Let me please black, so the white is by default. So WCA Autos. Now I don't want to do a lot of paparazzi in this logo, so that it doesn't take a lot of our time. Normally we should have the client should send us a logo for us to work with. So I'm going to have this. Maybe I could do a small paparazzi, but let's go to our okay. So the site I get my materials from, or my assets or elements from, is called Freepik, right? Freepik. I use Freepik. Most of the products, some, don't let me say most, are free. And how best you can enjoy Freepik, right, is that you subscribe and you enjoy the best. I'm also a Freepik contributor. I have my designs on Freepik that you can download, templates you can download, and they are ready to use templates, which I will drop a link in the description, so you can easily check through the designs that I've done. You can download and reuse for your flyers and every other thing you want to do. So let me look for car logos. So I'm going to just probably design pick one of the logos here. Maybe I'm just going to use that instead of creating a new logo. So them as black. Okay, let me pick this. This is free, right? This is for the sake of the video. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to remove the background. I'm not going to do any AI editing. I mean Adobe Illustrator editing, right? So this is it. Let me open. Come on. Let me continue and look for other elements I need. Car. So I have to download a car we're going to be using for the design. So stay with me. Like I said, I already designed, like I said, I already had I have already designed a sketch that I'm going to use for the design, right? And I'm going to need a free image. A more realistic car. Okay, I think I like this. Maybe I'm going to probably use two cars. Maybe so I'm downloading this now. What is this thing not downloading? What's going on? Okay. All right. I think my laptop is a bit probably it's lagging or something. All right. Okay. All right. So I don't know why these things are not downloading. I'm surprised to what is going on here, but yeah, let's go ahead with the other details. When they are done, they will need to notify me. So the so we are using introducing. Okay, see what I'm saying? So we are bringing in so this is the logo first. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to click on the image itself. This image is already a smart object, right? I'm using an Adobe Photoshop 2025, which I can easily remove the background from here, but there are other ways I can also remove the background aside this part. Let me show you in case you're not using the 2025 Photoshop. You go to the third tool here, which is the lasso tool, the polygonal lasso tool. Here you pick polygonal lasso tool. So I'm going to remove this car service, so it becomes much more easier for me to apologies for that. So I'm going to remove this. So I'm sure now if I'm going to click on delete now to delete this, it's not going to work because I have not rasterized the image. See, cannot completely because it's smart object, it's not directly editable. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on selection, I'm going to right click on this part, then rasterize layer. See, it has moved the kind of document that is here. If you see this, you can see this file redo now. Can you see? So now can you see that I selected this? Can you see now? So I will just click on delete in my keyboard, then command or control D to deselect, command D on Mac and control D on PC. Then I'm going to pick this magic eraser tool, then click on the background. Can you see? I have removed the background automatically. Then I'm going to reduce this, bring it up here. So since it is WC Autos, I'm going to break this down. I want to make it all caps, so I'm going to go to type option here, but let me make it word changer, automobile. Right, so let me quickly touch this. I'm doing this because there's no logo, right? No logo, and because there's no logo, I have to create one so it can match and give a general feel of the kind of flyer we are anticipating, right? So I'm going to reduce this word changes so it can fall in a very good place with the automobile. Make it 11. Okay, this is fine. Okay, So I'm practically going to, group them. So this is going to be our logo. And then we name this to icon, right? Logo. So this layers panel, you can edit and whatever you need to do here. Then bring it to the middle. There's a middle, okay. So logo is set, right? Now this is car. Introducing, let's call this the name of the car. What should we call it? Let's call it Angel. Let's call the name of the car Angel. So now you notice the kind of font I'm using. I'm using fonts that are quite readable, right? Now this, I used a vertical here, a vertical new. And sites where you can get fonts, at dafont.com or 1001 free fonts, right? So I'm going to pick. Now this is what we are doing here. I want this introduced to what I want to expand it, just to watch what I'm going to do, right? So I'm going to position this so you can see the whole board. Okay, I'm going to make this smaller because what we are doing is we are introducing the car. It's the newest brand, right? Introducing, so they want to introduce the car. So I'm going to expand this. We're going to make it, okay, let's make it smaller, but this time around expand the make it 1000. I'm going to use two fonts here, right? I'm going to use this vertical. I'm going to use one other font. Then this Angel, I'm going to change the font to one of my favorite fonts that I use, Bebas New. That's Bebas New. Make it big and bold, right? So I do not like the spacing at the middle because it's looking like the letters are scattered because I made it big. So I'm going to reduce the spacing in the middle, see? Then going to also edit it, make it big, producing, okay. So let's go and bring in the car now, right? So okay, there's a PSD file for the car. So it's going to open it. So yeah, this is our car. In fact, I love this image. It has the background there already. So this is the original image. We are going to work, but the left, this for us, both the shadow and it's amazing, right? So I'm going to copy and paste here. Bring it down. So this is what I'm going to do. I don't like it facing here. I want it to face the left side. It's facing the right side. So this feature might not be on your Photoshop, but if you want to move it like this, let's flip it to the left, and you don't have these features, just go to your width here at the top, just put a minus. Can you see? Once you put a minus, it's going to flip it to the other side. Then click, done, and you can then adjust to fit in, right? So this is it. So you see it now. So going to bring this down. See that design is getting set already, and we are barely an hour to the finish of the design. right? Introducing, but I'm going to still, okay, let's make it this way. Let's put more words there. So I'm going to reduce this introducing, then put I'm going to put more words here. Introducing our latest beautiful SUV. So this, I'm going to reduce the spacing, right? Then I'm going to create a box here to show the audience, or to tell the audience that, okay, this particular car is an SUV, right? And the name is Angel. Let me make this bold. Let me change this color because the black is not contrasting well, right? So yes, we are getting there. Then we select all, then we'll use the navigation or the tools at the top. Then we make it big. Okay, there's 2 more spaces here. Okay. Then right, then we justify it, then we click on these 2. Yes. So I'm going to bring this up a bit. Wow. So I'm going to also and of course our car. Yes, so I'm gonna try something here. So it all depends. Sometimes you might be given the color, like the car in particular, but I want to see if I can tweak the color of this particular car. So it seems it can't work that way. So the goal was to probably change the color of the car. There are other ways anyways, but I'm not going to be doing that now. So then we have introducing our latest SUV, right? Let me check the remaining content. Okay, for more details, so I'm going to copy this, or how you can copy, hold on to Alt. Can you see the double cursor? Once you see that, you can just drag and bring them down here. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make this normal regular spacing, right? I'm going to change this color to black, because what I intend to do is I want to make this, instead of this solid box at the back, I'm going to make it transparent, then give it a stroke. Go to FX underneath layer, right, and click on stroke. Once you click on stroke, it's going to, because the color is set to white, change it to black, or probably you can pick the color here. So automatically, once you move your mouse or your cursor from here and bring you to the outer part, it's going to change that, change it to a color picker. Then I'm going to pick this color, then click on OK. I'm going to reduce this size a bit. Yeah, or rather make it 1. Okay, make it 2. It is better. Then click on OK. Then I'm going to zoom in. Right, so this will be for more info. call 234 because we are in Nigeria anyway. So right, so just ignore the number. It's just for learning purposes, right? So just ignore, right? So then, and if you have their social media account, you can always put it there, right? So like I said, we are running a less than, let's say, 30-minute flyer, right? So for more information, now let's add some colors to this and some background, right? So in this case, depending on how you want to put your background and put everything you want to do, I go back to my research, right? I go back to my research and look for the kind of colors they used, the kind of background. From what I'm seeing here, I can go for, let's say, city background. From what I'm seeing here, that the car can sit at the back, right? I think I love this. So it all depends on how you want your background to be. It could be probably cloud, just cloud. It could be just that white part. It could be just the white part, right? Just leave it as it is now, like this. Then just put some pattern background at the back, and you're good, right? In fact, you could change the background color totally to whichever color you want it. Let's say, for instance, you want it this particular color, right? Just click on OK, right? Then you change every other thing you want to change at the background. Probably the white, change the black to white, change the this part, change it to white, change the text, and that's all. You're good. Flyer is set. But in this case, I want to probably add. So let's say we are going to, we are designing and delivering a beautiful design. And another thing to add that we would like to add here, right? Let's say the pricing. Now, if I want to add pricing now, all you need to do is create a circle, which on Photoshop the circle what's it called, icon is called ellipse. Then probably you could put it here, or most times it sits here. Then I remove the stroke, default stroke. Then I pick my text tool. So I'm going to make this. So let's say in Naira, let's say it's 15 million, right? 15 million. I'm going to make this bigger, bring it to the top here. So just at the top here, okay? Let's imagine it's not at the top. You just come to your, let's say it's underneath the circle. Just come to your layers panel, then drag it up. You can see, then make it bold. I'm going to change this font, right? I want to change it to Bebas New, so it can sit perfectly. And that, then I'm going to add the currency. Just make it that Naira. Take that small too as well. So then justify, okay, justify is not justifying like I want it, so I'm going to manually do that. Okay, and this is fine. Get a bit bolder. All right, so I'm still going to do some other touchings. So let's say that's the amount, the name, right? So I already downloaded the background, right? So going to go to downloads. This is the background. I'm just going to drag, or rather, because I'm using a Mac, so I'm just going to drop it this way. And if you can't do that, let me show you another way. Just go to File, go to Place Embedded, then locate the download. All right. Then locate downloads, then pick the image. Still loading. Pick the image, then open. Most likely it's going to drop it on all your files here. So you go to your layers panel, then you drag down. Can you see? Then you drag this way. So can you see? I want the cities to show, so that's why I'm doing this way. So okay, now it's looking like, oh, this image is not sitting well, right? Let's work on it. Watch me. So what you first do is we are going to, we're going to blend the two sides to fit into the background. And here's how you're going to do it. Click on layer mask here. So it's going to create a layer mask. Then come to your left hand panel here. Click on the gradient 2 here. If I over a little bit, it's going to bring, can you see, gradient 2? Then drag as you wish. Okay, no, I'm taking the down part first. So I'm going to, so if you, as you can see, you will not see the sharp edges there again. Can you see? It has blended with the white background. I'm going to also reduce the shadow here just a bit. Go to opacity a bit, yeah. So then now I've already edited this. So this is one of the ways too that we make we do not understand how to go about this. So I've already edited this image. How can I edit it again to also fix the upper part? All you need to do is right click, then convert again to smart object. The moment you convert to smart object, you'll be able to also create another clip mask. Go to gradient, then can you see? Can you see? Can you see? Then you can now drag. All right. So what I'm still going to do is I'm going to reduce this because it's conflicting with, or rather bring it down like this, conflicting with the angel. I don't want anything that's going to, I don't want it to to affect my my text, right? So I'm going to lock the image so I'll be able to move it. So, oh, I locked the wrong thing. Okay. All right. Then lock. Then I'm going to change this color. Let's change it to, I'm going to use this color. Then I'm going to change this to a shade from our logo, right? So it's important also when choosing color, you also follow the brand color of the brand you're working with, right? So you can get the right color to use. I'm going to use I'm going to use a complete black here. I'm going to use this color here, right? This one I'm going to use the blue color, so you can stand distinctively aside that one. Then this I'm going to use this color, right? So I'm going to do some trick here now. So I'm going to add some some effects. I'm going to use bezel and emboss. Okay, right, this is up to use the same for this. I can just click on effects, bezel and emboss, then yes, perfect. This two as well, bezel and emboss, perfect. Right, can you see that the design is set? We just have a flyer now. This is a flyer, right? We just spent about roughly 35 minutes. So getting your design done is not going to give you a lot of problem if first of all do a lot of research. In fact, research should be 90% of the entire time for your design. Now you spend less than 40 minutes on this design, right? Accumulatively, right? Because I have already started doing my research. I did my sketch. You would see my sketch. I'm still going to show you my sketch. You would see my sketch, right? And this is exactly how the sketch is. You would see my sketch. This is exactly how I designed the sketch. So don't ignore the fact that all these processes are very important when it comes to designing. Do research, sketch, and if you don't want to sketch, you can always jump on your Photoshop, whichever app you're using to design, and get your design done. I want to believe that you've seen all my secrets, right? I download my elements and resources from Freepik. I download my fonts from thefonts.com. I use Photoshop obviously to design, right? And that's the thing. And if you want to learn Photoshop in 15 minutes, if you check my channel, there's a video for it. So I can't entirely show you how to use Photoshop here, but on the on my channel there's a video dedicated for Photoshop, right? And if you have more questions, you can always drop in the comments section, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers. And if you have designed and you've used this technique, you can always share with me on my social media. You can always search for me on Instagram, Adekunle Adebono, or rather I will drop my link in the comment section, which you can also follow me, and you can see what I do online too as well, and we can also have better conversations. Cheers, and see you in the next one. Don't forget to like, and if this is your first time here, don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notification bell so you can get notified when I drop another new video. So see you in the next one, and cheers. Don't forget to share.